Okay. Yes, it is. Okay. So, um, so yeah, in the smaller time frame, the 5 minute, 15 minute combined, it would have given you a cleaner setup right here. But again, you want to go off of a bigger time frame because um if like I said, the 15 minute for some reason doesn't give you a confirmation, you jump to the smaller one. But that's like I said, only if it's necessary. Don't jump on the 5 minute just willy-nilly because you're gonna fuck yourself up. Your whole structure is gonna be way the fuck off. So like I said, we have the 15 minute confirmation right here. Based off of fib pinned on the 76.4 area. Again, don't just base it solely off of that. Um, go off of your confluences, which were all your confirmations and stuff. So our target for this trade is going to be down here. It's going to hit 40 pips for sure now, right? So I'm just gonna take this small little Fibonacci bullshit out of here, so it's not in the way, and we're just gonna let it play out and see what happens. Boom. Okay. So the way we manage our trade here is it hit the 50. Notice, see how it hit the 50, right? It hit the 50, and now we're still in the area where it's 50, right? It's 50, and I think it's like 2380 or some shit. Let me zoom out real quick. So jump on 30 minute real quick. So just so we can see the levels right here. It shows me, yeah, 6180. So officially it tested the 50, right? And it didn't actually break above, or sorry, it didn't break below. It just ran right through it. We need a confirmation candle to break below the 50 to continue price going down, right? So we look at the 15 minute, right? And we saw the 50. Well, look at the 15 minute, and what did we see? We saw bearish coming down, which is awesome. Like I said, it was one of those trades where you kind of just go with your gut here and either take it or fucking and come back for a cleaner setup, or hold it and for sure um trust your analysis, right? We have this candle right here. It's still potential wick fill, right? So let's let it play out. If it takes me out, it takes me out. But like I said, it looks like it's looking good. This is a high right here, and this is forming some type of little consolidation here. Like right here, this candle right here broke below. We have still some type of resistance, right? And this was weak bullish. Boom! Look at that. It's still going. It's still fucking going. Why? Because we have a high here. Price came back up, did some type of consolidation bullshit here, right? As soon as you see shit like this right here, low, weak volume, get out. Like this right here, this right here, this candle right here, I would have gotten out right there, right? And this is all with experience. Like I said, this most likely will still continue going down, right? But the trade is at this point right here, your trade is already done, and now you have to redraw everything based off what's happening. Um, because there's this guy that I knew that man, like he's literally like he eats, breathe, and fucking sleeps forex. No bullshit. Like the goal when trading is to be able to analyze in like seconds to be able to enter, because you have to enter at obviously within where prices, volume and stuff, like New York Open, London Open, fucking Asia Open, or fucking London and Asia, fucking combination of this combination of the sessions. So you have to be prepared to enter based off of the session you join, and if you're waiting for that volume, whatever bullshit, and be ready for the setup, because analyzing is the biggest thing. Like knowing it, because look at me, I know everything. I wouldn't say everything, but I know more than the average person, right? When it comes to trading. However,
I agree.
however, when it comes to analyzing in that particular moment, I mean, you've seen it. We've caught moves together live, you know, but it's not consistent for me because sometimes I get lost. Sometimes I'll overanalyze or underanalyze, and I'm like, oh, it broke the low, and then boom, and it goes up, you know, and you're like, what the fuck just happened? But because you didn't wait for that particular move, you didn't wait for that fucking setup, you didn't add all your fucking confirmations, your you know your confluences and stuff, you know, and I mean strong confluences, not it broke the low and their support, but it could be support broke the low, and now you're like, okay, what the fuck do I do? I want it to go down. And now you start thinking like a fucking sheep, and you're like, oh, it doesn't go the way you want to go. It goes the way it's showing you it wants to go, you know? But if you can't see the bigger picture, you're just going to be lost every time. So, again, um, these trades right here suck sometimes, but they help you. So when you do encounter, because not always will you see them, like sometimes they'll be clean as fuck. Like, again, you'll see them where it's like candle, break the low, close under the low, come back, retest the previous breakout of that trade, fails to break past that fucking area, comes down, breaks again the low, fucking shoots fucking down one, two, maybe even three times, big long candles. Now you're looking for a fucking retest to the high. It does the retest of the high of the fucking break where it previously was hit, comes back down, breaks that fucking low again, starts to cycle all over. Now you're fucking 170 pips in the fucking in profit, you know, because you followed with it, you know, and not by holding it, but by fucking exiting when you had to, you know, because there'll be trades like I'll surprise myself sometimes. I'm like, how the fuck did I see that happening? Like, how did I, like, I'll see literally, like, I waited for fucking 40 pips and then it just comes back and takes out 35 pips. And you're like, okay, I'm going to for sure get out now. And then it says, nope, fuck you. And you're like, fuck, I should have just, no, there's, shoulda, woulda, coulda, nothing. You follow the fucking trade, you exit this fucking trade, and you either come back the next day or come back the next session, but actually get the fuck out and enjoy the rest of your day. Because once you start getting, like I said, if you want to, you can trade however the fuck many times you want. You want to catch 500 pips for the fucking day, you can catch 500 fucking pips for the day. But it's not, in the beginning, it's not about how many pips you catch, it's how much you're building your account. You want to build your account up and up and up to the point where you're like, okay, do I really want to spend an hour? I got shit to do. I really want to just spend 30 minutes, cash out for your 30 minutes and go on for the next day, right? Because essentially that's what you want to do. You don't want to just be there all fucking day just catching pips. Don't get me wrong. Fuck yeah, if you can do it and it's making you, you know, hundreds of thousands of fucking dollars, yeah, go ahead, do it, you know, if you want to. But the whole point of trading is not being stuck to your job, because essentially this is your job. This is what's giving you money to pay your fucking bills, to fucking do whatever the fuck you want, buy whatever the fuck you want. And if you keep looking at it like this is, I gotta wake up for this, oh, I gotta spend 2 hours of this. At first, sorry, at first you do, you know, this is what sucks, but this is why these are good right here, these little Zoom things, you know, because you know it happens. Give me one quick second, okay? Sorry about that. I'm gonna resume recording. Okay, so you saw how this all played out, right?
Yep.
Um, again, there's still opportunity for the fucker to keep going. This is most likely gonna create like a high, come retest, and then continue going down. So, but we gotta reassess what we're doing here. So we gotta go back to the 1 hour and see what's going on. Any lows being broken, because this most likely, yeah, see right here, this right here is an even bigger confirmation we have a solid bullish candle. This is what I'm talking about here when it comes to fucking um you know, like how to enter on these candles here, because these right here will fuck up your whole trade. Like these right here fuck up your whole trade, you know. they'll confuse you. You're like, oh shit, they're going up. Strong bullish candle, bullshit. That's just there to fucking trap you and fuck you up and take you out of the trade, you know. But if you're following and you're actually looking at what's happening, then you shouldn't be worried, you know. So, oh, sorry. So yeah, so we saw this bullish candle come up at support level, right? And like I said, it straight crashed down because this is a weak bullish candle. If this candle would have broken above here, next one would have retested or even retested this high here, solid candle, or retested here, right? And this is how you're able to tell. What's the line I'm looking for? Oh, this one. This is how you follow your trade as it's happening. So we look at, this candle here closed below, but it never closed below this one. Hence why this bullish candle came up and stayed above here. However, right? However, we have a high formed, but we have no high here in this area, right? The next high here is going to be this candle here or this candle here, right? As far as lows go, right? It came all the way down with a wick, took everybody out, because it came back up. But the next candle that needs to cross would be this one here. But this is a bearish, so it would have to be this one here to continue going down. So we look at, what's happening. So we jump on the 15-minute to see how do we enter that trade, right? As is happening already. So right here, we are waiting for a close below 137, 117 to give us that confirmation, a retest possibly, and continue going down. So let's see what happens. And then we'll be able to see what our short position would be. Okay, that one broke. Okay, so our confirmation here is we have price broke below, we want to retest and a continued drop. Let's see what happens. Okay, bullish candle. We have some type of support here. Let's see what happens. Okay, retest. Okay, I like it. Okay, now right here, this is the area. This is the area that we look at right here. Come on, stop, bitch. This is our first retest of the high, right? And this right here is going to be, it looks like it's going to be a pullback, but I want this candle close below here, and then we'll go from there. Let's see what happens. Hold on, I got to put the speed down.
Yo, bro, I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing. I'm going to pause the recording. Okay, so we see, again, same scenario. Not resistance, right? Because it's bullish candles. So we want to wait for the cross to happen below that area. This is a high though. This is a high and this is a high. But we look at the 30-minute, essentially this happened like this. 30-minute bullish candle, broke above, still high here, started dropping. So we want to wait for this candle right here. This candle right here came down, broke before the low, but it's still not a good confirmation. So we want to wait for a second candle confirmation. Unfortunately, we can't look at the 5-minute because this right here was where we would look at the 5-minute. So boom, we have a confirmation here of the 15-minute. We need to see it close, which essentially probably closed right there already. Yep. So these right here, this right here, it took these two candles right here, good confirmation for price to start coming low because it already broke past these lows, right? But we have this like these nice little support where price is still not ready yet to come down. So based off of the 15-minute, I don't see any solid confirmation. Let's look at the 30-minute real quick. 30-minute price is still above. here that looks like it broke the high, but it hasn't updated. This is what I kind of hate about it sometimes because it doesn't update yet. It looks like it's still up, but it was already down. Yep. So we'll look at the 15-minute. Okay. So we'll jump back on the 15-minute. I would like to see a break up here, come back, retest, and come down. If for it to continue going down. Okay. Okay. Broke past the previous high right here. Still has this high here, still have this high here as well. So okay. So here in this scenario right here, okay, my bias is sell. I wasn't looking for a buy, right? I wasn't looking to trade off the high and then trade off the low. No, I'm looking for a fucking sell. All right. I'm not like, was I surprised how this came off? Yeah, I was, because I didn't expect it to go up. But just because I didn't expect it to go up doesn't mean I'm like, oh shit, let me change my bias and look for a buy. I'm still looking for a sell. Okay. That's just, never change your bias. Adjust to the market, but don't change your bias to like catch, this move. You already caught some moves, like wait for the fucking move. That's what I'm saying. Okay. We have a high form here. Fuck you, man. High, low, low. No resistance right here. This is a support area. Where price is testing where it previously broke out of. And that's hence where you jump on the bigger time frame and you start looking at, okay, it came back to retest this high, right? But did it break? It didn't. And I want a candle to close below down here to confirm it going down. Because even this one right here, this bearish candle came down, but didn't break below this one. Came down, tested this area, got out, came back up, right? But like I said again, here in this area, it has not broken this area at all. It hasn't broken this area yet. So we're gonna I still think it's gonna go down. We have some type of resistance, but these candles are kind of weak, So I wanted to either break low of this one, then break the low of this one, and then retest this one, and then come down. So let's say something like come down, come up, come down, come up, come down, maybe come up right here in this area, and then shoot down. Let's say. Again, this is a super clean, like up, down, but no, I don't think it's gonna go like that. We'll see though. This is a lot of build. This is a lot of build right here. I think, like I said, right now it's struggling, and most likely it's about to be the end of the day. I feel this is a 15-minute though, so it might be end of the day. Okay, close below, but it's too close to this area right here, and this is where you kind of have to like measure out how fucking close is to the previous zone. It's like 10 pips away. So I'd rather wait for those 10 pips to go. And then, like I said, it has to break 137.40 because this is all range right here. 137. This is like the 30 pip range. Again, the same thing. Wait for the fucking middle of it to happen and then start looking for fucking sells, right? These are weak fucking confirmation candles. These are not good. Not good yet. Okay. So now we have a retest of the high, bullish candle, failed to come up, right? Bearish candle. And right here, this is a 50-50 trade because it did come up, right? It's still above the previous highs. This low right here came down. So if once this candle closes, I'm going to go, and this is an impulse entry because if we look at the 30-minute, it's going to give you that impulse entry look. Watch. Oh yeah, we can't jump in yet. It's still fucking bullish. The 1 hour. Boom. Okay. So I don't know how it doesn't make sense on there, but on the 1 hour already closed below, so fuck that 30-minute right now. It's not. It doesn't look. It doesn't look like it's lining up. Maybe because it's not closed yet. I want to say so, but I'm gonna go ahead and say draw fib from that high to where it broke out of, which would be right here. And I'm going to delete this so we can see, okay? And our cells are going to be cells below 137. So, 7. Okay, and I'm looking for my target right here in this area. That's up. Hold on. Where are you? There you are. I'm gonna do my short position at here. Stop loss. But the previous, this is a little overkill, but and my target is going to be 25 bips. Let's go from there and see what happens. Oh, right then and there, took me out. I was wrong. Took me out. I was wrong. Okay, so let's say come on. Okay. 1 right, 1 wrong. First one is, it was like what, 40 pips? Second loss, or sorry. Second was negative 13 pips. This is how we're going to go based off of our, this is how we're going to calculate our win ratio for the week, or for the, I guess for whatever we're taking right now. Okay, so let's redraw everything. I'm still looking for that window though, 137, 117. Bullish candles, okay. So the 30-minute was really showing the truth, you know. It's still, like I said, I wouldn't say resistance just yet, because like I said, this is hit or miss, but it looks like price is still closing at 137, 260 area. So let's go to the 1 hour, see what the 1 hour is showing us. One hour closes here, and I say it's ready. So let's go on the 15-minute, and we're going to take our position based off the 15-minute. Wait for that bullish candle. That I want a bearish candle close right here below this area again. Okay, close. That was a good confirmation there. Close. Okay. Stay above this right here, support. Come back and retest the high. Nope. It closed below that bearish candle. So I want that bearish candle to start coming down here somewhere. Like I said, we're still at the 76.4, 61.80 area. Brand new session as well. Okay. Brand new session. Asia. No volume for GJ right now. Price is looking weak, bullish candle. So it's giving me a good confirmation of price wanting to come down. But like I said, we have solid fucking foundation for price to keep consolidating. Oh, there you go. There you fucking go. There you fucking go. See right here, I would have missed it because unless I jumped on the 5 minute, I wouldn't have known how to enter this trade. Unless I impulse entry off of 137, 117. Right? Or you jump off of one of these candles, but even then it would have been like a risky trade, because like we had weak bearish, weak bullish, weak bearish, weak bullish, weak bearish, weak bullish, right? And no confirmation. The only confirmation I would say is the one I said before was this bearish candle right here, right? Because even though this bullish candle right here is stronger, right? And even though this bearish never closed below it, it closed below the high that was right here, right? In a sense, it's still valid, but it would have been like a risk. It would have been a risky trade because it looked like price was, going upwards, So, I mean, I'll call this one as a miss until it comes back and retests and, see from there. Oh, it's going down. It's going down, baby. Oh, look at that trade, though. And that was the trade that we were waiting for. That trade right there, boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was a risky trade, though. It was a risky trade. Like I said, this candle right here would have been my go-to. But after seeing all this shit, it's like, fuck. Like, how do you enter? I personally wouldn't have entered. On this position, like I said, maybe off of this one because it closed below the previous lows right here in this area where price, again, it looked like it was building up, created a high, came back down, came back up, came back down, crossed below. And in that area, that's kind of where, again, attention to detail comes into play because that price started creating a high, even though price broke above with this bullish candle, it still didn't close, or sorry, it didn't cross above this one. So that was another good confirmation, I guess, in a sense, So yeah, but I didn't put my short position or nothing, so I'm gonna take it as I didn't catch the trade and go from there. So, but does this make sense though to you?
It do. I was low key over here like, all right, so with that, the one that you said that that's the trade we was looking for,
Yeah.
looking over there, I wouldn't have put that trade in, or I would have now, but at first I wouldn't have because wait, can I take control real quick?
Let's see if you can. I mean, you're on your phone, so let's see if you can. Unfortunately, you can't because you're on your phone, but you can draw on it.
Oh, so you can see?
You can draw on it, but you can't take control of it.
So looking at this candle right here, that candle right there, I'm like, I don't know if I would have put that trade in. But then I looked at the one next to it, and I'm like, okay. It has a higher wick from that one, but wait, how did I have it? Because now I'm about to confuse the fuck out of myself. So that's right. So it had a lower wick, and that one bear candle, it didn't have no lower wick. It had an upper wick.
Okay.
But fuck, bro, I just confused the fuck out of myself, bro. Long story short, I wouldn't have put that trade in, but when I looked at it, I'm like, nah, that would be a good trade. I'm trying to figure out why I said that, though. I kind of completely forgot.
I feel like that second candle, the other one, the first one before that one, closed below on those weak bullish candles where price came down, but came back up, but it was weak bullish, right? And this bearish candle right here, this one right here closed below that one and that one. Those two attempts that were weak already, and even though there were two bullish candles, they still never crossed below the previous high. So again, it still applies in a sense where you're looking for your next cross. So like right here, these two bullish candles never cross above this weak bearish candle, right? And then this bearish candle broke and broke below these two bullish candles, right? So that probably, this one right here probably gave us that confirmation for this one and gave us that, oh, and then like I said, this bullish candle stayed below, never crossed above, and then the weak bearish, right? It's still, even though it didn't break below this one, it gave us that confirmation in this area that price is stuck right there, right? Price is stuck and doesn't want to move past this zone right here. Right here, right? So again, it could have been a good trade if it was a little clearer for me, you know. And like I said, if we would have seen it, so it would have been like right here, you know, with spread, it would have been an 8 pip stop, and then your target would still be right here, which was 39 pips. It's still, like I said, even on this, in this area right here, if you would have taken it out, that was like 25 pips. Regardless, you would have hit your profit. You know, you would have hit your TP. You know, but because we didn't take it, it doesn't count. So in a matter of waiting in like 2 days, the profit stands at 25 pips in 2 days. You know, which is not bad because again, you're trading based off the scenarios that are happening and you're waiting for the fucking time. But again, this is like trading, you know, every session, you know, and waiting for the setup, waiting for that clear setup and taking the trade. But if you're trading one day, you know, 1 or even 2 or even 3 days out of the week, 25 pips, it's $250 on a standard, you know, $250.
Hell yeah.
3 days, that's a fucking week's check, you know.
Hell yeah, bro.
And you're chilling. You didn't do anything heavy. You didn't do, you know. And if you took a part time and do this, then you'll be straight. Just trade, work when, you know. Again, that's my goal, is to trade and do a part time, and then eventually just compound that shit, you know, where it's like, oh shit, today I made like this month I'll make 1,000, next month I'll make 2,000, or maybe next month I make 500, and then next month I make 2,000, and then maybe next month I make 500, and then after a good 6 months, I'm gonna be able to be like, all right, I'm consistent enough where I'm just making consistent profits, you know, whatever it is, 500, 1,000, 10,000, doesn't matter. Like I'm making consistent profits where it already covers my job. I already have money saved up and blah, 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 blah. And then boom, you do it, you know? It's easier said than done, but it's possible, you know? And like I said, it's already June, July, August, September, October, November, December. We got 7 months left for the year to be done. 6 months. It says 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 7 months. 7 months left, bro. We gotta make this shit happen. I gotta make this shit happen. I'm trying to go travel and shit for me and my girl's birthday and shit. We have right around the same birthday, so. But.
Oh yeah.
It's possible, man. Like I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna try to follow it and see as much as I can. I'll show it to you. Let me pause this recording real quick.